Hi everyone, today we're going to look at two of the best budget devices currently on the market and two devices that I've genuinely really enjoyed my time with, the Honor 8X and the Huawei P Smart 2019, both of which are available from Clove. So Honor are a brand very much renowned for providing exceptional value for money. However, as a sub-brand of Huawei, there are many similarities. So how do the two really compare? So first things first, when looking at these two devices, you'll notice that they look very similar indeed. The general setup on the back is almost identical, and both the Honor 8X and the P Smart 2019 are fitted with a Full HD Plus IPS LCD panel. The display on the Honor 8X is noticeably bigger though, and measures in at 6.5 inches compared to the 6.21 inch screen of the P Smart. Both produce bright and vivid colours and come evenly matched with a 2340 x 1080 pixel resolution, which is more than respectable for devices at this price point. As you may have gleaned, both devices do come with that notch, with that of the Honor 8X being slightly more obvious. For us, these have been so small that we've barely noticed them, but if you're really not a fan, then you are able to hide them both within the settings of the device, which simply places a black bar either side of it. But what you can't argue with is the screen-to-body ratio that a notch lends a device, and the Honor 8X boasts an incredible 91% screen-to-body ratio, which I personally have been particularly impressed with. I've used this device a lot since it's come out, and it's been great for watching videos and playing games. In comparison, the Huawei P Smart 2019 comes with a smaller 83.1% screen-to-body ratio, which is in part due to the size of the chin at the bottom. That said, the overall design of the device makes it feel more expensive than it actually is. The rounded edges, as you may be able to see here, make the handset feel really sturdy, and I think the reflective finish is simple and sleek. Honor seem to have developed a trademark in their reflective finishes, and the 8X shines light in all directions depending on the angle in which the device is held, creating a really unique design. 2.5D curved glass drapes over the front and back of the device, sandwiching an aluminium frame, which in a similar vein helps to grip the phone comfortably and gives a more premium feel. Both devices feature that fingerprint sensor in almost identical locations, which have both worked particularly quickly for me and are easy to locate when using the phone one-handed, even for me with smaller hands. That said, both the P Smart 2019 and Honor 8X come with facial recognition that unlocks in a matter of moments, so you may prefer to make the most of that. When it comes to audio, then both devices play sound from a small speaker to the bottom of the handset. Listen to the difference here. Not a huge amount of difference, but the Honor 8X is arguably more full-bodied. Camera-wise, it's again pretty difficult to separate the two. The Honor 8X comes fitted with a dual camera on the rear, consisting of a 20-megapixel main colour sensor with an f1.8 aperture, and a 2-megapixel black and white telephoto lens also with an f1.8 aperture. AI technology is able to distinguish over 500 scenes and adjust settings accordingly, and produces images that are far less saturated than can often be found on other devices. The dual camera setup to the rear of the Huawei P Smart 2019 is not too dissimilar, and consists of a 13-megapixel primary sensor with an f2.2 aperture that's slightly smaller than the Honor 8X, as well as a 2-megapixel secondary lens with that much-needed depth sensor. The AI software is similarly impressive and can also intelligently scan over 500 scenarios, adjusting the settings on your camera accordingly. But what it is important to note though is that if AI mode is turned on, then the camera will capture images at 8 megapixels rather than the full resolution. Again, I haven't really noticed too much difference. Both devices come fitted with Pro mode that allows you to customize shooting settings even further, including exposure, ISO, shutter speed, white balance and focus. You probably need to be a bit more of a photography pro to master this though, and I haven't really used it if I'm honest. If selfies are more your thing, then the Honor 8X has a 16 megapixel front camera that comes with beauty mode that filters skin textures for better portrait photography. In a similar vein, the 8 megapixel front camera of the Huawei P Smart has several filter modes and post-processing options that uses fancy AI tech to recognize 8 unique selfie scenes. Take a look at some of the images that I've taken using both of these devices. On the performance side of things, both the Honor 8X and Huawei P Smart 2019 come fitted with Huawei's Kirin 710 processor, which is fairly mid-range but can handle most games without any real issues. As a slightly older device, the Honor 8X still runs Android 8.1 Oreo, however should be getting an update soon. In comparison, the Huawei P Smart 2019 is fit with the newest Android 9 Pie. This also means a newer EMUI system that comes with digital balance. This allows you to set a time limit on how long you or your children use your phone for, which is a really handy extra. Eye comfort mode also comes on both devices, which reduces blue light and makes it safer to read long articles or endure long periods of screen time, especially when you're viewing your phone in low light. Now, the Honor 8X does have a slightly larger battery at 3,570 mAh compared to the 3,400 mAh of the P Smart 2019. However, other than that, the two can't really be easily pulled apart. Both come with that trusty 3.5mm headphone jack, a micro USB port rather than the standard USB-C, support for a micro SD card, and unfortunately no IP rating. So, as you may be able to glean, attempting to separate the Honor 8X and the Huawei P Smart 2019 is a very difficult task indeed. Both come with really striking designs, vibrant displays, and some very respectable camera tech, and I have genuinely really enjoyed my time with both devices. If you're after a device that's a little more fresh, I would say, and smaller in the hand, then perhaps the Huawei P Smart 2019 is for you. It's a little bit newer and is ever so slightly cheaper. However, if you want something a little bolder, then the Honor 8X definitely edges it. The design is amazing, the screen is massive, and I've really enjoyed my time with it. But either way, these are genuinely two of my favourite budget devices, and you honestly couldn't go wrong with either at this price point. Now, the Huawei P Smart 2019 is now available from Clove Technology in Midnight Black, as you can see here, or Aurora Blue with 64GB of internal storage and 3GB of RAM for £195 including VAT. In comparison, the Honor 8X is also available in blue or black with 64GB of internal memory and 4GB of RAM for £225 including VAT. Now make sure you subscribe to our channel for all of the latest news and reviews, and head to our Facebook and Twitter. Thank you all for watching, and we'll see you again soon.